travel down the road back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. And if you're through, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say thank you for being a friend.
All right, we invite you to stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Jake, who's cool to care today?
Thanks, guys. Today we have our guest Cool to Care announcers with us today. These guys are
David, Brandon, Lindsay,
and I'm Ian. For Cool to Care today we have
Nathan Curtis.
in 10th grade, so please go down to the office to get your prize.
Thank you, guys.
Was it just me or just a second ago? I felt like really young.
I felt like a 6th grader too.
That was weird. Anyways, Nina, I hear you have a sad story for us today.
We do. On Thursday, a 950-ton pedestrian bridge collapsed onto a 6-lane highway, killing at least 6 people. Authorities say the bridge had undergone a stress test hours before, and the cables were being tightened when it fell onto traffic below.
After hours of searching for possible survivors and tons of rubble, Miami-Dade police detective said earlier today the operation has turned from rescue to recovery operation.
At least 6 people were killed in the accident Thursday afternoon. A female Florida International University student is among those who died. 4 were found dead at the scene, and at least 9 others were injured and taken to the hospital.
The pedestrian bridge under construction near FIU is supposed to enhance safety, letting walkers and cyclists cross a busy 8-lane street with less worry after a vehicle last year struck and killed an FIU student.
Isn't this such a sad story, Yobi?
Oh, that's such a sad story. High schoolers, today there will be a tailgate party in the Cowboy parking lot at 7. There will be hot dogs and live music. Music will be similar to open music, so sign up for a time at the front office.
And any juniors who missed the ACT can take makeup test on Tuesday, March 20th at 8 a.m. sharp. Fill out registration forms in room 306 this upcoming Monday at 1:30 p.m.
We'll be back after this break.
All right, JJ, we came back after this, I don't know, throwback, but you're still a 6th grader.
Well, despite how I look, I am still indeed a senior. Well, for lunch today, in line 1, we have a cheeseburger. Line 2, we have a pizza or salad. Line 3, we have fish sticks with macaroni. Line 4, we have cheese enchilada. And finally, in line 5, we have barbecue pork sandwiches.
For birthdays today, we have Brooklyn Bronson, Allison Cole, Abigail Agnew, Jada Hicken,
Damara Hoffman, Ethan O'Driscoll, Ariana Simmons, and Eveline Tarn.
All right, today's national holiday is Everything You Do Is Right Day, which is a relief for me since I mess up everything. And it's also National Panda Bear Day. So guys, it looks like we expanded the news class today to incorporate the 6th and 7th graders.
Yeah, I loved it.
I don't know what you're talking about. You still are one.
Bryce.
All right, we're going to send it over to Jack, who has a yoga announcement.
Yeah, guys, we're here with Miss Eagle. She has a very important announcement for us about yoga night.
Absolutely, Jack. So this Friday is yoga night. It counts for 2 hours of attendance school, which is awesome. You probably don't need attendance school. It's okay. Even if you don't need attendance school, still come. It's going to be super fun. It's $5. the money goes, all the money goes to scholarships. So Jack, maybe you'll win a yoga scholarship this year.
I wouldn't surprise me. I'm pretty good at yoga.
So it's 7 to 8 in the Nest on Friday night. It's $5. It's another $5 if you need to rent a mat. But if you follow Wasp Yoga on Instagram, you can get a free mat rental. So make sure you come to yoga night.
Right there.
Right there, Wasp Yoga.
$5 off. It was so easy, guys. Come to yoga night. It'll be awesome.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you, Jack. Izzy, how are the stocks looking today?
The stocks are all up today. The S&P 500 and the Dow are both up 0.41%, and the NASDAQ is at 0.21%.
Thanks, Izzy. In other business news, Toys R Us is planning to close all 800 of its U.S. stores. This will affect 33,000 jobs as the company is closing after 6 decades. So, Bryce, Izzy was just telling me how much she loves Toys R Us. Do you love it as much as she does?
I remember going as a little kid and just playing with all the assortment of toys that they had to offer. It was so much fun. I'm going to miss it. All right, Callie, I see you have a crew over there. You know I love my sports reports.
Good morning, Wasatch. It's a great day to be a Wasp, don't you think? Today for sports, our boys baseball will be starting their game soon.
They are away at Dixie High School and start at 11:30. In other Wasatch news, the varsity soccer team tied Skyview 2-2 yesterday. Dax Holmes and Andrew Smoot scored, and Grayson Mirror had 2 assists. JV team tied 2-2.
In other sports news, the Jazz won 116-88 against the Phoenix Suns last night. That is the 7th game winning streak, and we have won 20 of our last 22 games. But that's not all the excitement. In the last night's game, Jaron Dudley on the Suns shoved Utah's Ricky Rubio to the floor. When he got up, Marquise Chris shoved him to the floor again. Check it out. Okay, so that didn't work, but it was a really good fight, so go check it out. So, guys, we've got some fights going on. What do you think about that?
So, some of this footage is just jaw-dropping. I can't believe what happens in sports sometimes.
But there's fights everywhere. Sports are just competitive.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back after this break.
All right, so Taylor, I woke up this morning and saw that my car was covered in snow. What's the weather looking like?
Well, it looks like the weather is gonna get a little bit better, as you can tell from my high-quality future technology animated display here. And I'm here with Miles, and he's gonna tell us a little bit of the weather. So, go ahead.
On Monday, it's gonna be sunny and cloudy at the highs of 50 and lows of 34. On Saturday, it's gonna be rainy at highs of 43 and lows of 25.
All right, and then on Sunday, it's going to be pretty cloudy with a high of 40 and a low of 22. Monday is going to warm up a little bit more with sunnier temperatures and good. And yeah, so back to you guys.
Awesome. I can't wait for the sun to come back out.
Thank you. Mr. Jones and the middle schoolers from Timpanogos Middle School, thank you so much for coming. You guys are so amazing, and it was so nice to have you guys on the show.
All right, that is all we have for you today, Wasatch. Have a good day.
Listen to the music, sing oh, eh, oh. Just move those